Vic here with Move Miami. We are back here in Coral Gables on Giralda. This street is something that we all got blessed with outside of COVID. They decided to block down the entire street where they just used to do this once a month. Now all these beautiful restaurants have a place for their people to come out and eat and enjoy this. It's the middle of the summer and we're actually outside and enjoying it. I'm here with Carolina Villaraos, my associate. She's my go-to for all things Coral Gables, West Miami. And Caro's here to talk to you about this badass coffee we got in front of us.
Yeah, so this is Vietnamese coffee. It's a little different than our cafecito, cortadito, but a little similar because it has leche condensada.
It is so sweet.
So
it is.
It's perfect for you Cubans when you want to change it up and get a cafecito and your Vietnamese food here at Miss Saigon Bistro, which is delicious, and it's been here forever. I don't even know how long it's been here. It's been here for a while.
Yeah, this is up there right here. To me, this place has the sneaky best fried rice in all of Miami. Let me tell you, the spring rolls are out of control, and the foie, the soups are just really good. If you feel sick and you want some good soup, this Vietnamese place has some great stuff. Also across the street, one of the really good go-to brunch spots that also has amazing coffee is Threefold. Threefold Café is right across from us here.
Right across the street.
And I'm gonna tell you guys, one of the best little brunch spots, Zach the Baker from Wynwood actually makes their bread. So, you know, when you have a little sandwich, a breakfast sandwich, you can have it on Zach the Baker bread.
These people, I mean, they're from Melbourne, Australia. So you have your Australian coffee, and like, they're very prideful of their coffee there. They have a single origin pour over coffee, and they do all of their cold brew in-house. So they actually have a flight of different cold brews that you can like taste them all and taste the difference. It's really unique, really awesome. They started with like wanting to just have coffee and avocado toast, and they've just done so amazing. And now they're like everyone's go-to spot here in the Gables. You gotta get here before 11 or you're gonna be waiting for 20 minutes. So it's that good.
Definitely a place to check out. We can kind of highlight a few more of our brunch spots here. What are some other go-to brunch spots that we have here in Coral Gables?
If you want to get rowdy, you can go to Tap 42.
Absolutely. Absolutely trying to get rowdy.
Yeah, Tap 42 is a party.
Yeah, they turn up.
They get rowdy. I think there's
it's like a bottomless.
Yeah, bottomless
for sure.
So if you want to go there and party, that's definitely a spot. There's also, you can have brunch at Crema, which is right on the mile.
And if you guys are really fancy and you want to do tea, you can have your real British tea over on the deck at the Biltmore. Yeah. Another OG spot. You know, if you have grandma in town and you want to show her something nice in Miami, take her over to the Biltmore Hotel. You have someone playing, I don't know, is it the organ? The like long, big piano? I'm not the Broadway.
Not the organ. The organ's like what they play in church.
No. What's that big, long harp?
The viola.
The viola. And they play that while you're having tea there.
Or the cello.
I can't tell you what instrument it is. I can tell you it's some very nice jazz.
It's a different YouTube channel.
It's on the second floor. Get reservations ahead of time or they're not going to seat
sure.
you.
No.
And if you want to play some golf, right there, the Biltmore Hotel has a beautiful, beautiful track for those of you who want to play golf here in Coral Gables. Let's talk about some other, what's the best croqueta in Coral Gables?
In Coral Gables, I would say Tinta y Café.
Absolutely.
I would say Tinta y Café.
Absolutely. Tinta, another great coffee spot. Very good for breakfast. Has 3 different types of croquetas. They've got a spinach croqueta, a croqueta de bacalao, which is codfish for those of you who aren't Hispanic, and we've got our regular croqueta de jamón, which is fantastic as well. It ranks right up there with the best of the best in terms of croquetas. Very laid back place. Don't bring your cell phone if you're going to come over there. They're going to tell you to put it away.
Or your laptop.
Yeah, no.
Definitely not your laptop.
We have some work meetings there, but we're typically not on the phone. We're just talking strategically or showing our clients around. Also have amazing sandwiches there that they make to order. So don't be in a rush when you're coming over there. It's a beautiful spot in the middle of the Gables. Definitely check them out. We'll put their info in the description below.
Yeah, let's get into how central Coral Gables is.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
We've got a lot in Coral Gables, but we're close to getting to other places as well. I mean, we have Brickell in downtown, about 15 to 20 minutes away max. We've got the airport, depending on how north or south you are, it's about 7 to 17 minutes. So if you're a big traveler and you need to be getting in and out of the airport, considering traffic, great location to be right there in the middle. You're avoiding all of the Brickell traffic, and you're avoiding all of the west traffic, getting towards the airport, which can be a hassle.
My condo in the Gables is I'd say a 5-minute Uber ride out, up to the airport. So getting in and out of Miami was relatively easy. For those of you who travel a lot, I would recommend living in North Gables, especially if you're catching flights constantly. Very, very short access to the airport, and you're not usually battling traffic. Lejeune moves really well, and it's really easy to get in and out of it.
We're about 25 minutes away from Miami Beach.
Yeah.
And then about, I want to say, depending on traffic, 30 to an hour from Aventura.
Yeah, depends on the time of the day. It's the biggest thing with Miami. If you got to be cognizant of which direction traffic is moving and in the time of the day to move around and not give yourself self-induced road rage, as I tell everybody. All right, let's get into our next most important thing for people who aren't from here that need to know about the schools.
Yeah.
All right. What are the best schools in Coral Gables?
Well, we have our private schools. Gulliver is a great school. I believe it goes through K through 12.
Yep, and Gulliver is the one furthest to the south. So if you're living in South Gables, Gables by the Sea, Pinehurst by the Sea, or down in Kings Bay, they also have Westminster that's close to them down in Kings Bay. You've got Gulliver. As you go further up, you're gonna have in Northern Gables, St. Teresa, and in Southern Gables, Epiphany, which I actually have the Epiphany golf shirt on.
Nice.
I was from their tournament recently. Let's talk about cool things to do with your kids in the Gables.
Yeah, I mean, there's beautiful parks there. We have Phillips Park, which is closer to downtown Gables. So if you live in the apartments, if you live near those townhouses, it's a great park to take your kids, or I've even seen families send their kid to Phillips Park. It's right across the street.
We've also got the University of Miami right in the heart of Coral Gables as well, and there's a lot of open space there, a lot of nice area to do things with your kids. My son goes to school there in a graduate program. Fantastic place to watch some baseball. You can catch games at Mark Light. You can catch a football team probably practicing there on the practice field. We've also got the Actors Playhouse.
Yeah.
We've got the Fairchild Tropical Gardens, and lastly, Matheson Hammocks is a great park to take your kids to.
Yeah, I mean, it's perfect for the weekends, picnic.
Yeah, they've got right at the end. There's a beach, and that little beach at the end of Matheson Hammocks Park is a good place to take your kids. You want to swim, and there's also a great restaurant over there. It's just changing not changing ownership, but the Chef Adrian's out. There's a new chef coming in, and it is beautiful. The scenery is fantastic there. Redfish Grill is the name of the restaurant. Redfish Grill over at Matheson Hammocks at the end of the park is gorgeous. The views are fantastic. You can book an event if you like on the rooftop. Had my sister's engagement party there. Highly recommend it for any type of event you're gonna have. Beautiful service, great crew out there, great ownership. Let's talk about drinks. All right,
Yeah.
where would you take a hot date for drinks in Coral Gables?
Where would I take a hot date for drinks? I mean, if we're gonna do drinks, I would maybe start at Booyah Gastro Bar.
Booyah's a good spot. Booyah's got a couple locations in Miami. The Coral Gables one is right on Ponce de Leon. Great spot for Spanish tapas. That and Taberna Giralda are the two go-tos in the Gables for Spanish tapas. Another place for drinks, right now the coolest one that I went to is actually right above Coyo Taco. Toyo's great.
Yes.
There's a Coyo with a hidden bar down there, but right next to Coyo,
Our first ever rooftop bar in Coral Gables.
There you go. That rooftop is super nice, super nice. I would totally check out the rooftop there. What's the name of the rooftop?
Cebada rooftop.
Cebada, there it is. Georgie, great spot, love it.
Great cocktails and original drinks.
And then a cool little place that kind of reminds me of New York, right on the mile, is called Copper 29. That place has great music, great drinks, Usually goes later at night, and from there, if you're still out and party,
Yeah, it's got like speakeasy decor.
yeah, you end up at the bar. If you're up for the late night, you end up at the bar. That
You
place
want that real dancing.
Yeah. I think there's only one we missed.
Which one?
Your favorite one, the Globe.
The Globe. Yes, I love the Globe. The Globe is great for events. The Globe is, honestly, I'm going to retract what I said. And I actually, if I were to take a date, it would be the Globe. It's
right.
super quiet, great cocktails, great exotic art.
I know what got us there now. All right, let's talk about some other attractions that we kind of forgot. Right by the museum. It's a good place to catch books and books. One of the greatest places to just hang out, have some good bites, pick out a book. There's an interior courtyard, I guess, where you can have lunch, read. And they also have events, a lot of events with like authors and people that come by there.
They have bands that do little pop-ups and come and, showcase.
And another kid activity that we forgot to mention that's really cool, it's on a historic destination right by the Biltmore Hotel, is the Venetian Pool. The Venetian Pool used to host these parties. They'd empty the pool out. It basically gets filled by a spring every day. They change that water, it filters out, and the water's actually cold.
The water's freezing, but they have this really cool cave.
Yeah, there is a cave there. I don't know, can the kids still swim in there? I haven't been in so long.
I think so.
Yeah, you have to be a strong swimmer. Like the lifeguard won't let you get across. I remember as a little kid, like
it's a huge pool.
The lifeguard would say, "Hey, is he strong enough to swim across?" Yes. If not, you got sent back because it's deeper over on that end of the pool. So if you're not a strong swimmer, be careful with your kids. There used to be like a place to dive in. I don't know if they still allow that, but definitely one of the historic places to check out. Worth checking out, the Venetian Pool that's located right in North Gables, close to the Biltmore Hotel. So if you're staying at the Biltmore Hotel, really good spot for you or your guests to enjoy. If there's anything else you guys want us to cover when we do our next deep dive into Coral Gables, drop a comment, let us know. If you like what you're seeing in terms of content, give us a like, follow the channel. Thanks.
See ya.